Hey, so I met this wonderful woman, Sophia. Good to meet you. And of course you were fascinated with what I do, which they all are, right? Which I feel like then immediately I get thrown into the friend zone because it's like, I can't date the dating coach, right? You know, he'll know too many things. So in turn, I get to do great videos for you guys because women love to help you guys out, because the minute I told you what I did, you were like, oh my God, could I do videos with you too? Could I, teach these men how to be better? And this thing I want to talk about today that I think will definitely get to your heart is the three things that, and this is for all you dads out there, the three things that you need to do to make your daughter feel special. Because I've never done this type of video before. And just when you and I were just talking, that one lesson you were saying, which I thought was so beautiful, was, tell them, because I think...
Okay, so about my birthday?
Yeah, no, a couple of things. About your birthday and the thing you just mentioned to me before about the lesson that your dad said, be fun.
Oh, yeah. The best thing my dad ever taught me was always to have fun. Like, no matter how bad your day is, you have to laugh every single day. You have to look at the positive of everything, because if you don't, you're just going to get into this pattern of negative, and then one day you're just going to be at rock bottom, not because of your external situation, but what's going inside your head. You're going to get so much anxiety and you're going to get depressed. So you always have to remember that if something's funny, like if you're depressed and nothing will make you laugh, that's BS. Something is always going to be funny. You always have to be in that state that something good can always happen. That's what my dad taught me. Just like always be fun, always be silly, just have a good time every day.
So I love that, because a lot of you guys out there, and a lot of you guys right now, you can turn it off if you just think that she's going to give you some great tips on how to hook up with her and any of that stuff, because this video is not for you, and I don't need the stupid comments down below about what the hell are you talking about, because really there's a lot of guys out there that are watching that are single dads, or they're with a girl, they're with a woman and they're thinking about getting married, and eventually they might have children, or you might be married and you stumbled across this video. And it's really important, because to me, how you treat your daughter is how your daughter is going to be in relationships moving forward. So if you're that type of father that doesn't show up for your daughter, then guess what? She's going to date assholes and alcoholics, and she's going to have low self-esteem, and it doesn't matter what she looks like. So you're setting her up for the rest of her life. And that's something that when you
what
and
I've noticed is that if you're treated really badly at home, like you'll say you're treated like shit, you're going to go for a guy who treats you a little bit less shitty. It's not going to be as shitty as it was at home, but it's still going to be bad.
Yeah, and a lot of women will do that. So the other thing you said, I think was so beautiful, is the flowers.
Oh yeah, it was my birthday. I forgot which one, but I was in middle school or early high school, and I woke up and there was just all these flower petals from my room to the living room, and a heart and all these presents in them. And also on my 18th birthday, he rented a room in Las Vegas, and all my friends came, and we were he was in the bigger room, and we were in a lower floor, and all these balloons and rose petals. I just felt like so special, like, wow, my dad did this for me. And all my friends were there, and it was great. I felt so honored that like my dad does stuff like that for me.
Yeah, you see, that to me means so much, because so many of you who are thinking of starting a family, or so many of you who have a daughter, you don't think about these little things. And I have a daughter, so I think about these things. I think about how I'm going to impact her in the future, right? I think about the things that I do are things that she's going to need or expect in later life. Not only that, the way I treat her is the way that she's going to learn how to be treated by men, because that is the job of the father when it comes down to you being a man, and that's part of what being a man is all about. So I really appreciate you sharing these things. And for those of you that thought you were going to get some really good advice on how to hook up with a hot girl like this, well, guess what? That's on the other video we'll be doing. So take a look at that other video and click down below, and you can watch that one. For those of you that are dads, man, it's awesome to be a dad to a beautiful little girl, knowing that you can make her shine. I mean, look at the way she talks about her dad. Would you also tell me, who's your best friend?
Oh, my dad, for sure.
I mean, that's what you want, man. This is what you want. You want your beautiful daughter to, be able to go to you and talk to you. So you're creating her future by the things you do now.